The corporate success cycle. You may have asked yourself, how do organizations succeed and go on succeeding in the long term to build competitive advantage and sustainability? You may be thinking, how could I get my business to address the issues that these other organizations address so successfully? Well, there are 8 issues that I would suggest to you that you need to focus on to build a long-term successful business. The first one is vision. You need a clear vision for your business. A vision is a picture or a statement of a preferred future. Do you know what you are trying to create? Can you describe it? And can you communicate it to others so that they buy into it? The second issue to address is clear objectives. In other words, if you have a clear vision, you need to have a roadmap with milestones as to how you're going to deliver that vision. Over what time frames? What achievements need to be put in place to move you forward a step at a time? Be very clear on the objectives, the measurable objectives that will move you towards completion of your vision. Strategy asks the question, how can we best actually deliver those objectives and therefore deliver the vision? Strategy answers the question, therefore, how are we going to go about it? Strategy requires a plan, and that plan needs to be built on the vision and objectives, and it chooses the best option to deliver success. The next issue to think about is that of resources. In other words, what we're saying is, what resources do we require? Finance, people, systems, technology, machinery, equipment, premises, all of those things in order to actually go forward and achieve success. The next key issue to think about is that of the structure of your organization and the systems that you put around it. In other words, how is it best to structure your organization? And how are you going to put management information systems and technical systems around those structures to ensure that you are working successfully every day? The next key issue to think about is that of knowledge and skills of your people. Do they have the required knowledge and skills to actually deliver in their job at their level what is required of them? It raises the issue, of course, what training will they require? The next key issue is that of leadership and management, both skills and style. Have we actually got the right leadership and management skills in place with our people at every level? And are we operating with the right style that is motivating and constructive and brings the best out of people? And finally, all of these issues are brought together and bound together with culture and values. Do we have a strong culture and value system? Do we know how we want people to behave, how we want them to operate on a day-to-day basis? Because if people throughout the organization live to a common set of values, they will use those when making decisions and in problem solving at all levels of the organization. It's the glue that holds the whole piece together. So, the corporate success cycle. Get your vision clear, put in place clear objectives, make sure you have a really good strategy, make sure that strategy is properly resourced, put your people in the right structures and put the right management information systems and technical systems around them, make sure they are skilled up and are knowledgeable to actually do the job at their level, lead them with the right skills and management style, and obviously, as a result of all of these things, if you then can bind all of that together with clear culture and values, and you walk the talk, you live out those values, you have a very successful organization.